Hello, beautiful being. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, hello. My name is Jennifer, and thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for watching and for listening. We're going to jump right into it today. I have already laid out some cards to get started, but I wanted to let you know that these cards are from the tarot deck called the Tarot of the Cat People, and I thought it would be perfect to use these online for the first time during the Lionsgate portal. So this is a collective reading for the Lionsgate portal. The energies that are coming in right now are super powerful. Anytime you listen to this reading and it resonates with you, it's for you. This is the timeless reading, but you will feel through this video the transmissions that are happening right now through the Lionsgate portal, and we are on 8/8, the basically peak of the portal energies. On 8/8, we're also having a new moon in Leo. So the sun's in Leo, the new moon is in Leo, and we're having the Lionsgate portal on 8/8. So we are really in a powerful, powerful transformation period, triple fire. And I think it's very interesting that most of the cards that have come up in this reading are in the suit of wands, and that is the suit of fire. So it's really fascinating to me. And I shuffled the heck out of these cards before I started because I just was feeling like they needed a really good shuffle. And so I'm glad I did, because now I'm like, no, I know I shuffled the cards because I'm seeing all of these wands coming out. So what we've got here to start is pretty powerful. There's a lot going on, of course, with all of the energies, and this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because there are a lot of layers here, especially with the tarot. So there are a lot of layers and there's a lot going on, and I consider myself still a student in a big way. So I've been a channel and a intuitive psychic for my whole life, but working with the tarot is such an interesting journey. I absolutely love it. I'm very intrigued with it. It has a lot of depth, and I feel like quite new in a lot of ways. I have a beginner's mind with it, even though I've been working with it for many years in a personal way. But anyway, opening up into this reading, this is the Tarot of the Cat People. I don't have the box because I just bought the deck, but here's this. It's a really cool deck. I like the energy of it, and I love cats. You know, I have a lot of Lyran energy and guides and origins, so I love the Lyran energies. And this is the back of the cards. Aren't they cute? Okay, anyway, starting off here, I'm getting a sense of like we have been working on our personal power, our leadership abilities in our life, whatever that looks like for us. You know, it doesn't have to be an out there in front of everyone leader, but you know, sovereignty is a huge theme right now, is a huge piece of the ascension. It's a requirement as we move forward. So I feel like in this case, just intuitively, the emperor is representing, you know, our quest, our ascent into personal power, and what that looks like in society, how we can bring that in a harmonious way, in a way that we can really step into our power that really is a power that is unity. It's not a dominating power, a power that we can share with others. And so we've been really working on this, and we've had a lot of success with this feeling of working on bringing harmony into our life, and we've been making a lot of decisions about what that is. Speaking of cats, my cat's meowing. And so, you know, for some people it is that you've been coming into this place of, you know, romantic love, of making a decision about romantic love. It could be a decision about a lot of things. A decision, it could be a business decision. I'm getting a feeling in this reading, a very strong resonance of like a layer of romance and like a layer of business, and also personal spiritual growth. So like I said, take all this as it resonates. So coming into personal power, coming into harmony, either in partnership, new or old, or with yourself, or with your where you are in your life, making decisions in a really big way that'll bring you this peace, that will bring you this is a Four of Wands, will bring you this real sense of relaxation and peace. For like on the romance level, this can be marriage or a coming together in a very serious partnership. So this is stuff we've been considering and really working towards and building in our lives. And for so many of you are starseeds that are watching, and divine union is a huge, one of the things that's happening right now through the ascension is people are, you know, really focused on that, coming into union or a more positive, harmonious union with the person they're with. And twin flames, which is a bit of a starseed phenomenon from what I understand, you know, the twin flames are coming into union too over the next year or two, is what I keep hearing through my own channels, but also through others that I'm watching. And so, you know, this is stuff we're working on, coming into our personal power, coming into making decisions about like what is sustainable peace in our life, what will really bring us what we're looking for in happiness. And we're finding out who in our lives are who are loyal and who are deceptive and not for us. So we are discovering, maybe even through some loyal contacts, some loyal friends or business associates, we're discovering that, you know, there are people in our lives who have let us down. And, you know, it might even be a relationship person who has really let you down. So whether it's a lover or a friend or a business partner. So, you know, we're finding out, Spirit's really showing us, our higher selves are really showing us who is going to go forward on this journey with us, who is really going to bring us this peace and what we're looking for in life. And it's hard. It's hard when we feel deceived by people. It's hard when people let us down, when, you know, we have such an excitement about good news coming and, oh, this is going to be great, and then it just falls apart, or you find out the person was lying, or, you know, it just can be very upsetting. And so, you know, currently I feel like a lot of us are in the rest and recovery period of some things that just kind of fell apart. And maybe it's even just a project you were hoping would come into, you know, some sort of major thing that you were hoping would come to fruition, and it didn't. And so, you know, it's a time to really just heal and recover from any kind of loss that we're feeling, and to not see this as loss, but to see this as the opportunity that it actually is, because it is giving us an opportunity, Three of Wands, to look into the future and to be open to an enterprise that's coming our way. Or enterprise, I don't know why I said that. It's interesting. Something that, so for some of you it is like a business thing coming your way, and or for, you know, opportunities, the ones that we're really wanting. We have to, you know, let go of the people, places, things that are in the way of those offers coming in. So I really feel like strongly, and then with the energies that are happening astrologically as well, I really feel like we're just being pulled. We're really searching. You know, our souls are calling out for this personal power, for this harmony, for this unification, for this peace and this love in our lives. And the energies that are happening right now are just really pulling away and showing us the way. You know, this Page of Wands in a way. Like, it's almost like the universe, like the innocence of the universe showing us this way of like, hey, the universe is like, I am your benevolent friend. I am the person that's going to show you the way, and this situation is not good for you. This person is not right. This path is not the right path. So I feel like a lot of us are really recovering from that whole experience, but trust that as you're resting and recovering, things are operating behind the scenes, and there are opportunities coming. And, you know, here's another major arcana card with strength. I love this card in this deck. I think it's so beautiful. So this is showing that through your determination, have strength, don't give up. And Leo, you know, here we are in the Lion's Gate, courage. We are being asked to hold a lot of courage right now, collectively, all of us. Strength is with us. I can't even tell you how many times I've been pulling the strength card lately in readings for myself and for other people. It's really a big thing right now. And, you know, we're being asked to really stay to course. You know, like that really is what I'm seeing in this card, is like, you know, they're really focused on a journey and a course, but they also don't look stressed out about it. Like there's this determined energy, but it's also like an acceptance and an adventure and peaceful. So know that you have the strength to move through this journey, to recover from whatever's been happening, whatever you're being asked to release and let go of. You have the strength to make these decisions that are hard, that you need to make. You have this strength, so call on it. Know that it's there. Know that your guides and angels are with you. That's what they're saying, and that they can be your strength as well. They are your strength. And we are all here, you know, for a reason. So we wouldn't be here if we didn't have the strength to get through the collective and personal energies that are really on fire. I mean, fire is such a good theme for right now. So, and then, you know, also knowing that you have the intellect, the swiftness of mind. Use your sharpness of your mind to, you know, this Queen of Swords is saying a few different things to me, but, you know, the first thing it shouted out was like, you know, be smart. This is part of your strength. Don't let yourself get caught up in fantasy or delusion. You know, use that sharp intellect that you have and move forward, and, you know, don't take any crap. You know, this strength card along with it is like, you know, just cut through the BS. You've already seen what's not working, or you've been deceived, or whatever the case may be. So it's time to cut through it all and have the strength to move forward, because good things are on the horizon. Good opportunities are coming or are arriving. For some of you, you know, they're already here. You're already on like the other side of this a little bit. So, and for some of you, you're in mourning. You're in deep mourning. For some of you, this loss, this deception was related to romantic love, there is, you know, someone actually passed on or something like that. So there's also a deep mourning here. I see, even with the Four of Swords, it's, you know, there's this recovering from some really intense grief, even if it was like a business thing that fell through. You know, as someone who loves my business, I can understand that can also be very heartbreaking, you know, and there could be a grieving period in that as well. So know that you're in this, you have the strength, you know, you're using the strength to move through this, and the universe is just moving you into a place where you can be in everything that we've been working for, everything you've been working for as far as personal power, harmony, peace. I mean, really, like, you know, your dream life, essentially. Of course, you know, nothing's perfect, but your happiness, you know, the attainment of your dreams, the alignment, I guess, the alignment of your life. Because I feel like when you're in alignment, that is your, you know, your dreams are coming true. And they might not even be like the dreams that you laid out, like, oh, I want to have this, this, and this. But they just, the essence of what you wanted comes to fruition. And that's what we're all headed towards. That's what we're all working on. But in the process, there's a lot of grieving and mourning that can happen, and things that are out of our control, you know. And so just really knowing that you have the strength to just, like, I feel like this card keeps calling out to me too, of like, there's so much poise there. And I feel like this is how the universe sees you. This is you being able to just move through all of this and get onto the other side of it. And because on the back of the deck here we have the King of Wands. So again, another Wands. King of Wands. And, you know, this can represent a person, but I really also feel like this is just kind of, because it's on the bottom too, just speaking of, like, you have the wisdom. You're acquiring the wisdom. You're reaching this point of completion, of understanding this energy, coming to a very, very good point with it, where you're going to be able to really embrace the next opportunity that's coming, and really, really make it come to fruition. And then top of the deck here we have the Seven of Wands. So you are going to, that was so positive when I pulled that, because this means victory over anything you're struggling with. Victory, success, moving over all of this. I love how it's just wants to come out and sit over this whole reading. Can you see that? Because it's really like we're moving through so much, and it does feel like if a lot of times it's like ecstatic and heartbreaking at the same time. Like we're seeing dreams come true and letting go of old things all at once. And just knowing, you know, like Spirit's really reminding us in this reading, it's really coming through of like knowing that you are safe and you are protected, and that you are going to have victory over all of this. You do need to rest. We do need to rest and recover from the losses of the letting go. It will help us release the old patterns of the past if we can take the time to really honor it and to really let ourselves grieve, but also have the strength to open up to what's next and to move forward. Because Eight of Wands, what's moving forward is what's next is coming fast, and there might be some difficulties, but know that you have the intuition. Your intuition is your strength. So, you know, as these new opportunities come, I'm getting the sense it's going to be towards the end of the month and moving into September, October, into the fall. You know, as you're going to have victory over all this stuff you're working through, and then the opportunities are going to open up, and it's going to come fast. It's going to come fast to the point where, and there might be some challenges, some anxiety, because of how fast it's coming, but trust your intuition. You know you have to, and that's why this resting is so important too. It'll give you the opportunity to really tap into your intuition and tell the difference between what's illusion and what is a dream and what is real. And let's see if we've got anything else good here. Yeah, because big transformations are coming. The Death, I mean, all these major arcana cards. Big transformations are happening. This is what we're in. This is what these new opportunities represent. We're being released from our own, released from the prisons that we put ourselves in. Our angels are just celebrating this. Like, can you see this card? So, upright, not the most pleasant. But you see how, in a way, she could get out of that if she wanted to. And so when it's reversed, it's like she's released from this. We're released from our own limitations, from whatever's been holding us back. And I love this little cat in the sky. He's so cute, like a little angel watching over, and just saying, hey, like, look at the celebration. There's like fireworks coming off of him. And so I find this card to be, I've always found the Ten of Swords to be very interesting in general. But in reverse, you know, it's like you're going to come out of this. This transformation is this freedom, this release from all of these things that have been holding you back, these old patterns or relationships or belief systems or, you know, directions in your business. Maybe you take a whole new direction, but whatever it is, this is so great. You're being released. There's transformation. Yeah, and there's going to be some time to go within and reflect on all of it. The Hermit, that's going to be super important. And then, oh my goodness, you're kidding me. I'm going to stop after this one. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So all of this is leading to like the attainment. The Ten of Pentacles is, you know, the attainment of everything that you're looking for, not just, so this is abundance and cornucopia, you know. It's not just the love attainment, it's also the financial attainment, and yeah, just a lot of good things in your life, good people, good resources. This is where we want to be. Look how content she is, and the cat, you know, they're just like totally not worried about anything. They're not stressing. So this is just this beautiful, and all of these beings watching over. This often reminds me, this card, of all of your guides and angels too, just with this really reiteration that they're really with you, and the celebration. So this is all headed in such a powerfully beautiful direction. It's just a lot to get through, and we've been doing it. We're doing it. And I hope that these messages are encouraging for you. I personally feel kind of uplifted by them, which I wasn't really expecting. But yeah, we're still headed to these good places. Just know that we're in the process. And so I'm going to draw from the Moonology deck. I mean, we are in this powerful moon period, so why not? So collective energies for the Lion's Gate. What would you like to say to add on to the reading that we have already started into? I'm just going to draw a couple cards from this deck, Spirit. See what wants to come through. Do another shuffle. Oops, maybe not. Oh, yep, that did it. I said just a couple. So let's see which ones are flipped up right. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I was, oh yeah, this 10 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, I feel like we're close. That, getting close. And then prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, good. Look at the bigger picture. And so that's what we're doing right now. I'm sorry, I don't know how well you can see these. So, yeah, the Gibbons moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. And I think we're all feeling this. I remember reading about the Gibbons moon one time in this deck about how it's basically, this is the moon right before the full moon. So it's this feeling of like being ready to bust, you know, being ready on the verge of just opening up. And so, yeah, we're very close to this. And, you know, sometimes when we're in that energy, we can feel even more frustrated, especially with the fire, with all this fire energy. We can be very frustrating. So, you know, try to remember all of this, this process that we're in. Sometimes so in that prosperity lies ahead, I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is really saying that in a big way. And the 4 of Wands is so positive. If that's what we're focused on, you know, because the manifestation energies are really powerful right now as we move through these gateways and portals. So really, you know, especially in the next couple weeks, what you are focusing on has a very, very, very strong possibility to come into manifestation. So be very careful what you wish for the next few weeks, and know that prosperity is lying ahead. We're very close to this. And so keep looking at the bigger picture. I love this card. Keep looking. I love the color. Which one is this? Full moon in Sagittarius. Very positive. Keep looking at the positive, big picture. Not the little moments of frustration. Not the moments where we're being asked to let go. And so this is saying, what do you need to release? And it came out in reverse. So there is some resistance to this. And I feel that. I think it's because, you know, we've been releasing so much, and we've been, you know, forced even to release so much. So we do, I think it's normal, natural for a lot of us to be feeling a little resistance to this question of like, what else do you need to release? Like, are you kidding me? But that's what we're being asked. There's more to be released, and we know this because we're in this recovery period from some of the things that have been pulled away from us or shown to us that we need to release. So that's still on the table. This question is very important this month, I'm being told. What do you still need to release? It's time to balance spirituality with practicality. Seems like very good advice at the moment. Bringing the two together, you know, the integration, the weaving together of the spirituality and the material every day, knowing that they're not separate. You know, really like embodying your soul in this lifetime, you know, balancing this spiritual self and this everyday self. Like, they're not different, they're one. So this is what we're moving into bigger picture wise. This is more of this. So what else do you need to release to come into a place where you can be more of your embodied soul light? And know that nothing is yet set in stone, okay? That's a really, I like when this message comes through. That's a really good message. Nothing is set in stone yet, so keep dreaming. Even if you're getting signs that you think like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. I'm not going, you know. And, you know, surrendering a little bit to the process, of course, too, of like, you want whatever it is. You want such and such, but then kind of surrendering to like, the essence of it is like, okay, I want this, and I will trust that it's going to show up in a way that works best for me, because I can't see all the angles of that. You know how that goes. It's like we think we know, and then sometimes we get things exactly as we think we should, and it would have been better if it had been tweaked by the universe a little bit. So let the universe tweak your dreams a little bit. Let yourself co-create with the universe, because that's what we're learning how to do more and more, how to navigate from the heart space rather than the head space. And it's challenging because we don't know. We know even less. We never do know, but we're aware that we don't know. And so this can be a little unnerving. So know that nothing is yet set in stone, even if it looks like it or feels like it. So don't stop dreaming. Our visualizations, like I said, our manifestation ability right now is amplified. That's going to continue to amplify as we move, into these ascension energies, like over the next several years. So that's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So now's a great time to practice, like Spirit's saying, at a time where you can't do too much damage, because as time moves on, the manifestation ability is going to increase. So we're getting to learn how to do this in baby steps, how to work with these 5D energies in a way that we get to learn it. So, we have manifestation power now. So let's manifest from our hearts. Let's hold the essence of what we want and then give it over to Spirit, because knowing that this is a really good sign that there's a big picture and nothing is yet set in stone. So even if things don't look positive at the moment, keep the faith, keep the vision, because oh, Page of Pentacles. This whole time I thought it said 10 of Pentacles. Oh, how funny. So I do think the 10 of Pentacles is coming, because, oh my gosh, I saw it so clearly in my mind. Over and over again. I was seeing it from other decks. That's so weird. And so anyway, the Page of Pentacles, yeah. Still a good sign of the stability that we're coming into. So nothing's yet set in stone. We can still create. Oh, that is so weird about the 10 of Pentacles. That happens a lot to me. It's so strange. I'll see cards. Sometimes when I'm doing healing sessions, I'll see a tarot card or an oracle card, and it's so funny. And of course, it's a direct message. So the 10 of Pentacles is here. And I just, that's so funny too, because I feel like we are in this space of just really starting to understand how to coexist in these multidimensional places at once, especially if you are listening and you're very starseedy. I imagine you have been noticing this, because my other starseed friends have been noticing how we're just kind of becoming more and more aware of these multidimensional spaces existing at once. And I feel like there are layers to all of the readings I do, and I can feel the layers in this reading. So yeah, there's a lot coming through here. So, and I'm just over and over again getting this feeling of we are stepping into our sovereignty and our personal power. And part of that is knowing that we can bring our dreams into fruition. We can manifest our dreams, not in this ungrounded, ridiculous way, that I'm not into spiritual bypassing or fantasy in that sense, but so I'm going through this process actually too, where I keep going, are you kidding me? This is real. We can really start to create these things now. There isn't as much resistance in the collective. There isn't as much resistance because the frequency is raising. In fact, it's raising so much we can't even, we're having, so many of us are having just trouble keeping up with what is actually possible. So know that this is a huge time for coming into our power and manifesting our dreams. I feel like I want to pull from another deck here. This unicorn deck was calling me. This is fairly new deck. Magic of the Unicorns. I love the unicorns because I feel this woman, is she the one? Yeah, Diana Cooper. Talks about them being angelic and from all these higher dimensional spaces, and I really feel that. I've been very connected to unicorns since I was little even, and I feel the angelic energies in them, and I also feel the elemental energies. I feel like they're but this deck in particular feels pretty connected to the angelic realms. So we're going to see what advice the unicorns have for us, or the angelic realms, the messages from the angels, if you can't get behind the unicorn thing. They're so beautiful, though. So what messages do you have, Spirit, for this Lion's Gate, this powerful transformational time, a time where we are able to expand our light in a big way, opportunities, like I said, to manifest and to grow spiritually. Wow. Pool of Christ light. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. Yes. So I do feel that too, that those, tapping into this Christ light energy, whether masculine or feminine, the Holy Grail, twin flame, the divine union within yourself first, of course, always. In fact, if you are on a twin flame journey, any kind of love journey, but especially that, but any, and you're frustrated, you're in separation, or you feel like you haven't found your partner yet, honestly, just really focusing on the light within you, focusing on the divine union within you, calling on your divine masculine or divine feminine, calling that into balance within you. Not saying that, not to continue to call, and that will help call that person into your life, honestly. But at that point, you will be just feeling very complete. And that's the feeling of completion and wholeness and radiance is actually what calls divine union and divine partnership in. And anyway, so I don't know why I'm going on about, apparently that's the message here through this card. And also, this is part of the ascension, is embodying this Christ consciousness, this Christ light. No matter what religion you are, or if you're not a religion at all, this is an energy that is outside of religion. It's just called the Christ light, or the Sophia light, if you want to talk about it in terms of the feminine Christ light. So anyway, there's a pool of Christ light available. Open your heart. We are moving into these higher levels of consciousness. Whatever you're going through, give it over to this love. Give it over to this higher consciousness. Because this is what is going to speed us through this process of growth and development and release. I feel like so many of us are releasing these old things, and it's really, it's been really intense, as we all know. And this is gorgeous. I wanted to mention before I get to this one too, I wanted to mention in this too that I haven't been calling out a lot of numbers here, but this jumped out at me that this is a 10. It's number 82. And so we're moving through, a 10 is a portal to me. It's new beginnings, it's endings and new beginnings all at once. And that is what we're doing. That is what we're all inside of in a very big way. It feels like a huge portal, or like multi-dimensional portals that we're moving through. And this Christ-like energy will help us. This energy of expansion and source light and unconditional love, the embodiment of this holy light, and even the Holy Spirit, I suppose you could say. So Shekinah is the feminine Holy Spirit. So anyway, and then the next card, Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health, access divine abundance. And I have been getting a lot of messages about abundance instead of the 10 of Pentacles that didn't come through, which thought did. Anyway, the Pentacle, there's a lot of messages about abundance coming to the collective right now. And again, and that's because we have the power to manifest in our lives right now. And everyone deserves abundance. I'm not talking about, excessive greed. I'm talking about abundance, this feeling of like you don't have any lack in your life. You feel, fulfilled. And gratitude, focusing on what in your life is abundant, what in your life is health. Like, gratitude for health is huge. Like, having good health can be so underrated. When you have good health, it's an easy thing to take for granted. So especially with everything that's happening on the world scene, you know, being really grateful for your health and for the abundance in your life, and knowing that that brings more. And you can, Spirit's telling me now as I look at this card, you can meditate. If you can meditate on that emerald energy, like if you actually have an emerald to work with, that would be beautiful. And they're saying this would bring a lot of stability into your life. Like it would anchor, the emerald would help you anchor this heart energy into your life in a really stable way. So even if you don't have an emerald, if you could just focus on the energy of it, if you look at a picture of it, or if you can picture it in your mind. And then the freedom of truth, communicate honestly, be who you truly are. That's so beautiful, this card. Be who you truly are. Authenticity is another huge message that's been coming through. It's in alignment or in connection with sovereignty. Authenticity and sovereignty have to go hand in hand. So this is another huge thing that's happening, and it is creating some of that loss that we were seeing initially in the that we're experiencing these what do you call it, releasing of certain people from our lives and things. It's like, it's important to speak our truth right now more than ever. I mean, with this unconditional love, with compassion, with a centeredness, you know, with love. And sometimes it's more honest to just not say anything, you know, it can cause more pain. But I think this is about authenticity. This isn't just about speaking your truth. This is about being your truth. Because right now a lot of you are getting called to do something different, or to start really stepping into this alternative thing that you've been called to for many years. But now here we are moving into the age of Aquarius, and the new earth is being born, and we're really being called to step up. This is, you know, what so many of us this is what starseeds came for. And so, you know, if you're getting called to step outside of your comfort zone, or start suddenly delving into something that used to just be a weekend hobby, then, you know, it's time to really own that. And whatever consequences come, if people fall out of your life because you're choosing your truth, then that's okay. I know it hurts really badly sometimes, but you can let them go with love, and you can trust that they have a path, you know, that, and it's not personal, but that you have to be you, and that you have to, this is the only way you're going to be free, and this is how you're going to come into your strength and abundance, is to continue to communicate honestly, to continue to, because I know we've all been working on this. So there's more. And, you know, Spirit's just saying that nothing's set in stone yet. There's more. Look at the bigger picture. Ascension Flames. Ooh. Merge with the light. Ignite keys and codes. Yes. So this is happening for everyone. And Spirit's telling me that this is going to be the last card from this reading. So what a great last card. Ascension Flames. Yeah. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. This is what we're all doing. This is what's happening right now through the Lion's Gate. This is what's on the table, so to speak, for everyone. So allow yourself the time, the rest, all of it, whatever you need. Do the self-care that you need to embody these codes, and I'll really allow this to ignite within you. And it's so funny that it's flames, because like I said, we're in this triple fire portal, triple fire, and this whole reading has been like wands. And I mean, that's why maybe Spirit had me pull the moon cards, just to cool it down a little. Because I can even like feel the heat at first. And so anyway, flames, the flames of ascension. I also feel like this is alluding to twin flames. So allow the codes to come in that you need to come into union with yourself or another. Whether you're already in that relationship, or you know the person, or you don't know the person, or if it's just you. Know that those Holy Grail, that are, you know, has been referred to as well, the Holy Grail codes, the divine union codes, the twin flame codes are coming through in a big way right now. So, and as well as all the ascension codes. So allow yourself to take the time to take care of yourself, and allow these activations to come in and to really help shift. And allow yourself to shift gracefully in this way. Oh, I just pulled, this just called my attention again, of creating perfect health, access divine abundance. And so, you know, by allowing these codes to come through and merging with the light, that's it. That's how you access abundance. That's how you come into your power. That's how you attain this life that we have been working towards. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like or comment below. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to follow the videos that I share, then please subscribe. And thank you so much for being here. And I'm sending you so much love and blessings and healing light. We're really on a journey together, and I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Love.